Good morning, children. I am Manish Pandey from LPM Public School, and today we are going to learn about sentences. First chapter of class 7. So, first of all, we will repeat definition of sentence. What is the definition of sentence? A sentence is a group of words which makes complete sense. As we all know the definition of sentence, a sentence is a group of words which makes complete sense. Okay, so it means sentence should be meaningful and should make complete sense. Okay. If we put 4 or 5 words together and it is not making sense, that will not be sentence. Okay, so it is very necessary for the sentence that it should make complete sense, and first letter of sentence should begin with capital, in capital, and ends with full stop. Okay, till here clear? Any doubt about it? Now, in this lesson, we will study about subject and predicate, affirmative and negative sentences, assertive sentence, interrogative sentence, imperative sentence, and exclamative sentence. So these are objectives of this lesson. Okay. Now, after sentence, we will study subject and predicate. What is subject and what is predicate? The part which names the person or thing we are talking about is called the subject of sentence. I repeat, the part which names the person or thing we are talking about is called the subject. In simple words, we can say that subject is doer in the sentence. Subject is doer in the sentence. He does the action. Okay. For example, I am going to school. Here, action in this sentence, action is done by I. Okay. So we will understand definition first. Then I will take example. Okay. Now predicate. The part which tells us more about the person or thing forms the predicate. The part which tells more about person or thing, what person or thing does, forms the predicate. Okay. It means in a sentence after subject, rest of the part will be predicate. After subject, rest of the part will be predicate. Okay. As I told you example, I am going to school. In this example, I subject and whatever is coming after I forms the predicate. Okay, forms the predicate. Getting me? Okay. So he is taking food. In this sentence, we can say his subject is taking food from the predicate. Okay, children. So till now we have read about the definition of sentence, definition of subject, and definition of predicate. Once again, I am going to repeat all these three definitions. Subject, a group of words which makes complete sense is called a sentence. Okay. So 2-3 things as I told you earlier should be remembered while we are writing a sentence. Okay. First letter should begin in capital and ends with full stop. And it should convey a meaning. If words are not in order, that will not be a sentence. Okay. It is very necessary for us to learn all these things by heart. Okay? Now I repeat the definition of subject. The part which names a person or thing we are talking about is called the subject of the sentence. Okay? In simple words we can say that who does the action in a sentence is called a subject. And predicate, when we the part which tells us more about the person or thing forms the predicate. Okay, what subject does form the predicate? It means I am playing cricket. I am playing cricket. It means I am subject. Okay, I do the action. So I will be subject and rest part of the sentence will be predicate. Okay. So now we will take example one by one and we will learn all these things. Now children, we will through example we will understand sentence, subject and predicate. Okay. Now example of sentence: he goes to school. So please tell me sentence number 1 is making sense. Okay. It conveys a message. He goes to school. There is no doubt about it. So this is an example of sentence. Okay. Sentence number 2: we are playing cricket. We are playing cricket is making a complete sense. No doubt about it. Okay, we can say. So this is also an example of sentence. But now sentence number 3. Look at the blackboard very carefully. Not play hide also. All the words are not in order. So we cannot say that this is an example of sentence. Okay? This is not an example of sentence. First letter should start with capital and end with full stop. Okay? So please, what points I am telling you, please learn it by heart. Okay? Now, examples of subject. He takes lunch. I am going to give you clue. Through that, you can identify subject in the sentence. Ask question to the verb by who, by using who. What answer you will get, that will be a predicate. Okay? Now let's see. He takes lunch. Now you have to ask question by using who. Who takes lunch? Who takes lunch? What is your answer? He. Whenever you are asking question by who to the verb, what answer you will get, that will be a subject. Okay? He takes lunch. Who takes lunch? Answer is he is subject. Clear? Any doubt about it? No? Good. We move further. We play cricket. Now ask question to the verb by who. Who play cricket? You will get answer B. You will get answer B. It means B is subject. B is subject in sentence number 2, and he is subject in sentence number 1. Okay? Clear? So by asking question using who to the verb, we can know who is what is subject in a sentence. Okay, clear? Any doubt about it? No? We should move further. Okay. Now example of predicate. You like a movie. As we know, you is subject in this sentence, and after subject, what is there? What is there in a sentence? Will be a predicate. So from like a movie, it will be a predicate. And likewise, sentence number second. I am going to school. I is subject. From am to school, it will be a predicate. Okay. So whatever subject does in a sentence forms a predicate. Okay, children, you will remember it. Don't ever try to forget. Don't ever forget it. Okay. Okay, children. Okay. Now once again I will repeat. Whatever subject does in a sentence forms a predicate. Okay. What subject is you and what subject does here? Subject. Now we will study about kinds of sentences. There are 4 kinds of sentences. First assertive, second interrogative, third imperative, and fourth exclamatory. So we will learn those kinds of sentences one by one. First assertive sentence. Assertive sentences and second name of assertive sentence is a declarative sentence. Okay, so don't get confused. Declarative sentence and assertive sentences are same. Okay, now definition. These sentences state or declare something. It means we are getting some information through these sentences, either in positive way or negative way. Okay. So states or declare something. It means it is telling us something. For example, the sun rises in the east. Okay. So this sentence we are getting information, we are knowledge about the sun. Okay. It is declaring something. It is stating something. Okay. Second example, lions live in forest. Through this sentence also we are getting some information. So both the sentences are an example of assertive sentence. Okay, both are assertive sentences. Clear? Assertive sentence simply states or declares something. Okay, getting me? Now, second kind of sentences is interrogative sentence. Interrogative sentence simply ask a question. By interrogative sentence we can ask a question. Okay, like what is your name? What are you doing? Where are you going? What is your problem? So interrogative sentence, these sentences ask questions and end with a question mark. So please don't forget to write question mark at the end of the sentence. It is compulsory, I must say. Okay. For example, as I told you, what is your name? In this sentence, we are asking question to someone. Tell me, what is your name? Okay. There can be 2 types of interrogative sentences. First, start with WH word, and second, starts with helping word like do, does, even, is, am, are, was, were. Okay. Okay, remember it, don't forget. Okay. Now, third sentences imperative sentences. These sentences give orders, command or advice or make request. This is very easy to understand. Okay, how can we understand? These sentences give orders like go there. We are giving order, go there. Sit down. We are giving order to students. Don't talk. And advice. Advice, you should complete your time, you should complete your homework in time. Like we are giving advice to students as a doctor gives advice to its patient. Okay? And commands. Shut your mouth. Stand upright straight. These are an example of imperative sentence. And make request. Make request. We are making polite request to anyone. All these sentences are an example of imperative sentences. Okay. And now fourth one is exclamatory sentences. These sentences express strong and sudden feeling or emotions are called exclamatory sentence. Okay. So actually in an exclamatory sentence we express our sudden feeling or emotions, and if we are very sad, we are very happy, we are joyful. So all these emotions and feelings we can express through exclamatory sentence. Okay. So through exclamatory sentence we can express our feelings, emotions. Okay, for example, what a lovely dress. What a lovely dress. In this sentence, we are praising. We are praising to dress. Actually, this dress I like very much. So, how can we express our feelings? We can express our feelings like this. What a lovely dress. And remember, exclamatory sentence ends with an exclamation mark. Exclamation mark should be there. If exclamation mark is not there, it will be wrong. Like as in interrogative sentence, question mark should be there. If question mark is not there, sentence will be wrong. So, now second example. How beautiful is the rose? How beautiful is the rose? In this sentence, after rose there will be a exclamation mark, and we are praising the beauty of rose. We are praising the beauty of rose. So children, we can express our feelings and emotions through exclamatory sentence, and that is called exclamatory sentence. So now in this chapter we have read definition of sentence, definition of subject, definition of predicate, and 4 kinds of sentences. Okay, first assertive sentence, second imperative sentence, third interrogative sentence, and fourth exclamatory sentence. It was very easy to understand. I hope you enjoyed while watching my television. Thank you very much for watching my video, and keep watching.